you say Nelson Mandela, what comes to mind?
Nelson Mandela inspired me to be a leader of change.
Hi guys, we are back again. Chaley and Stella, Shanelly here. How are you doing? Right here in South Africa. I'm currently at the Nelson Mandela capture site, and guys, there is a lot of history to be learned today. Are you ready for it? So guys, I'm currently at Hawick, KwaZulu-Natal. It's another province about 4 hours drive from Johannesburg, and guys, I'm happy today. I'm so excited. I can't wait to learn a lot of history about this man here, Nelson Mandela. So come along, let's explore this place. Let's learn a lot. Let's go, guys. In the building. Hi. So guys, we are about to start our tour. We are currently going to the ticketing center. So this is how it looks like from here. Entry costs 100 rands for adults and 30 rands for children.
The Nelson Mandela capture site, it's marked the spot where Nelson Mandela was captured on the 5th of August in 1962. He was returning from his undercover visit from Chief Albert Luthuli, who was residing at Stella nearby Durban. Chief Albert Luthuli was the president of ANC during the 1950s and 1960s. And when the ANC decided to reject their non-violence policy, they formed a military wing and they called it Umkhonto weSizwe, or Spear of the Nation in English. And it was launched on 16 December in 1961. Then earlier in 1962, since Nelson Mandela was appointed as the first chief commander of Umkhonto weSizwe, he was sent to other African countries to seek for help and advices. So he traveled in a lot of African countries like Algeria, Morocco, Botswana, Ethiopia, and many more that you're going to see on our exhibition table. In Ethiopia, it's where he received his 6 months military training. While he was traveling in those African countries, he was using a false identity, calling himself David Mutamai, because he knew that the police, they were looking for him. So on his way back here in South Africa, he had to go to see Chief Albert Luthuli, as the president of ANC, and report about his Africa trip. So they were driving on a road, R103 Ottoman Road. We will see it when we go down to the sculpture. Across the road, there's a brown stone monument. That's the exact spot where he was captured. So the police, they camped in that area for 3 days waiting for him to pass. And it also believed that there was an informant within the ANC that alerted the CIA that was based in Durban that Nelson Mandela is going to drive here and is driving a white man who was Cecil Williams. Nelson Mandela was pretending to be a chauffeur or a driver of Cecil Williams in order to hide from the police. When they took him from here, they took him to Old Prison in Pietermaritzburg, where he spent a day. Then there was a trial in Old Synagogue in Pretoria, where he was given 5 years. 2 years was for inciting black people to strike. Then 3 years was for leaving the country illegally and also using a false identity, calling himself David Mutamai. He served a year in Fort Prison. Then he was called for Rivonia trial. There were more than 8 comrades that used to hide with him in the Leslie farm in Rivonia. And when the police raided that farm, they found that Nelson Mandela was the chief commander of Umkhonto weSizwe, and they also found a very important document called Operation Maibuye. It's where the ANC used to strategize everything on it, and it's where the magistrate or the judge ended up giving Nelson Mandela and those comrades a life sentence in jail. So Nelson Mandela, he spent 18 years in Robben Island, then 6 years in Prosmo prison, then 3 years in Vito Vesta prison. Yes, indeed, he did spend 27 years, but in different jails. But where he was captured, that's why across the road we have a brownstone monument. Then in 2012, we were celebrating a 50th anniversary of his capture. They built a sculpture. Our sculpture looked like this, but it looks much better as we get closer to it. That sculpture has 50 steel columns. They are between 6.5 meters tall and 9.5 meters tall. It was made by an artist called Macro Chian Fanel. He's half Italian and half South African. He does a lot of sculptures around the world, but one of the biggest sculptures that he did is the one that we have here in the site.
So we are currently entering into the capture site, and this has been our tour guide. Say hi.
Hi. The exact car, the police took it and never returned it. And that road that you see there, it's around 03 Oddman Road before it was well constructed.
Guys, this is Nelson Mandela when he was young, and this is made of beads, but we are not allowed to touch. See if you can see it. It's made of beads. This is such a beautiful piece here. In the room here is amazing videos of Nelson Mandela. It's a little dark. I hope you can see it. In the case here are pictures of him and all the things he has done. So if you want to listen to some of the audio in the screen, you can see it from here. Guys, listen. So there's a bit about his history, how he grew up, his life growing up, and some of the things that he helped with South Africa, the places he has been. So yeah, this is how it looks like from here. This is the number of days Nelson Mandela stayed in prison. This is how it was counted in those days. As you can see, this is the number he stayed. Guys, we are currently moving to the next side of the museum, and it's a little dark. Guys, let me know in the comment section, what have you learned so far? Which of Nelson Mandela's quotes or phrases keeps ringing in your head, or where have you seen any of Nelson Mandela's story that you can relate to? Let me know in the comment section. We are currently down with the history right here at the Mandela capture site. We are heading towards the main entrance where there's a very beautiful art piece of Nelson Mandela. It was made by an Italian and a South African. So we are going to see that. Unfortunately, drones and you are not allowed to fly drones here. So we are currently heading there. Guys, let me know in the comment section, are you enjoying this vlog?
Welcome to our long walk to freedom. This part symbolizes the 27 years that he spent in jail. And these placards that you see on the side, they basically talk about Nelson Mandela's life story when he was born in a place called Umvezo in Eastern Cape on 18 July 1918. Then the last one at the bottom there, it's when he passed on the 5th of December in 2013. On this side we have 27 pillars that represent 27 years of imprisonment. Then we're gonna make our way down to see the sculpture at the bottom.
And there is a lot of history to be learned at each frame. So when you see this, you can pause and read. So in 1925, he attended a primary school. So we've been walking for some time now. I'm walking towards the statue. Let's go, guys. So guys, we are currently walking through the statue. When you get closer to it, you don't see his face, but when you are far apart, you see it clearly. So this is how it looks. It's made of metal, and yeah, this is how it looks. So yeah. So friends and family, this brings us to the end of this vlog. Let me know in the comment section if you learned something today. I learned a lot of history about Nelson Mandela and how he fought for his people here in South Africa. Every time when everybody talks about Nelson Mandela in Ghana, everybody's like, Nelson Mandela, freedom, freedom, freedom. I now understand where it's coming from. I've learned a lot. Let me know in the comment section if you've learned a lot. Until next time, on my next video, right here in South Africa, right here in the KwaZulu-Natal province here in South Africa. Make it a point to visit this place. Anytime you come to South Africa, don't visit only Johannesburg or Cape Town. Come to this province, and I promise you, you'll love it here. Until next time, I want to say I love you all.
Bye.
We love you so much.
We love you.
Make sure to like,
KwaZulu,
subscribe, and
share.
I love you all. Mwah.